Hey, Rick Tobin, the hotel broker. I am here with Cindy at a small boutique resort. Actually, it's three small boutiques put together in Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. We are across the street from the beach, and I wanted to let Cindy tell you a little bit about what it's like to be running a small boutique hotel, and maybe a little bit about her background, how she got into it. So if somebody's thinking about hotels or thinking about the experience, she can maybe shed some light on how it's been for her.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks
Okay.
for coming. I'm Cindy, and I've managed Sea Spray Inn for about 3.5 years now. My background is actually in property management, which is a little bit different. That's yearly rentals, apartment complexes, that. So it's different in that way, but it transitions fairly easy because you still are taking care of guests, tenants, whoever it is, you're taking care of them, taking care of their problems. I find that they're a little happier in this setting because they're on vacation, so when you have yearly rentals, you have your day-to-day problems, and so it's lighty, it's nicer, it's happy, people are happy, and it's easy to get caught up in it, and it makes for a good working atmosphere.
So you're a happy person. Hotel industry, everybody's not always happy, and there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. But having a boutique in the tourist area or by the beach like we are, way different than maybe say having an Econo Lodge on the road or a Hampton Inn or one of the big chains. What's the difference in the people and how they interact with each other and maybe with you and coming back?
It's a very personal, it's more of a personal relationship because we are small and we have people that, especially this time of year in high season, and they've been coming, some of them over 20 years. They stay in the same room, they stay a month, 2 months, they've built up their time over the years. Everybody that's here, or most of the people, they all know each other, they've known each other for years, so they keep in contact through the years, so it's awesome watching them all come. They get so excited when they all are coming for the first time. They wait for them to get here, and they have cookouts and dinner, and it's just a very personal experience. They know the staff. I've had the same staff. They know everybody. We have consistency. That's probably the biggest thing. It's very important to be consistent.
So consistency and personal is two
Make it
things that you
personal.
mentioned.
Yes.
So a lot of owners, a lot of managers in the last probably several years, maybe even longer, have been struggling to keep staff, to get staff.
Yes.
Is that a challenge for you?
We've been extremely lucky, but it goes both ways. They work really hard, and everybody realizes that and appreciates it. And I spoil them. I feed them, I cook for them if they're hungry, I make them lunch, or if they get done early, we walk downtown and get ice cream a couple times. So we take care of them too. I help them, I jump in and help them. I don't ask them to do anything that I wouldn't do. That's always been what I do. So it's that, and the guests love them. They know they're going to get consistent. They know their rooms are going to be the same. They know that it's going to be clean, and everybody's going to take care of them. If they need anything, we're going to have it right there for them in their rooms.
So Cindy's a little modest there when she says she's been lucky. So you get a lot more luck when you do hard work and you take care of people, and I see that you have a good relationship with people. So it's frankly, I'd see it's more than luck. It's what you do and how you do it, and keeping staff is the same as I see people. I've seen them over here. They come year after year after year, and they know each other.
Right.
And maybe you could tell. So we're here. It is St. Patrick's Day in 2023. You may be watching this another time. What did you do this morning that another hotel might not normally do?
We try to do it for most the main holidays anyway, but St. Patrick's Day was special. We have mimosas and sweets and treats, and I got necklaces and little hats and stuff, and they all wore their St. Patrick's Day stuff, put on Irish music, and so they had a little party to start off the day.
Yeah, so I mentioned, so you see it's quiet behind us, and I mentioned that this is actually one of three small boutiques, contiguous properties that Cindy manages, and the other pool is where it was all hopping a few minutes ago, We were talking about spring break in Fort Lauderdale, so this is a totally different experience here than the major Fort Lauderdale spring break, but also a great place that people come to get away from the craziness. And if they want to go into the craziness, they can Uber down there, right?
Exactly. Yes, it makes it, because it's not that far, but it's a world of difference, from there. So I do have to mention that when we go back to as far as consistency in people and the owners, it all depends too. The owners of these properties take care of us. They're amazing, and they want us to be happy, and they make it easy. They also make it easy for us to run this place and take care of people. So that's important too.
Yeah, so I can also say because I was a broker on one of the properties, and I know the owners here, and I know a lot of other owners, and if the owners don't give the manager the support that you need, then
it would be difficult.
It's a disaster. It's a disaster. So this property, they take care of you. They treat their guests right. They know what you're going through, and they give you the support. So I tell you here, if you're thinking of buying a property maybe and having somebody else manage it, you want to make sure that you treat your manager right and you make it easy for them to do their job, and keep your guests and their guests happy, so that so that people stay around for a long time.
Very important.
Yeah. So if somebody was thinking about getting into the hotel management business or hotel ownership business, any last words that you might give them?
It's a lot of work. It's not. I mean, it's fun, but it's a lot of work, and it's the property. But when you're this personal with small ones with your guests, and some of them are needier than others, and some of them need more attention, and you just got to be there. So you've got to put in a lot to make this happen. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
So I can tell you, if you're not a people person,
I know,
not a good idea.
Probably not so much. Maybe not.
But if you're a people person, you like being around people, this is an industry where generally you treat people right, and you give them a good product, and they're having a good time, and they're nice to be around, and you'll have a good time being around them.
And you get attached to them. You get very close to people when you see them so often, either whether it's once a year and they stay for 2 months, or some of them come 3 or 4 times a year, even for shorter stays. So you get to know these people. It's
All right.
Awesome.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate you sharing.
I appreciate you coming. Thank you.